Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Nerd Gazer. Just wanted to do a hangout and chat with y'all. I know it's impromptu, but I was like, I have time. Nerd's like, well, I got time, like Mr. Incredible over here. So we decided we come in here and hang out with you guys. Did you gift me a Star Wars Sith membership? Is that you?
I might have. I gift subs randomly multiple times.
Someone gifted me a Star Wars Sith membership. I'm not going to say no.
Bro, somebody gifted me a membership to this Australian YouTuber that I watch.
Okay.
He does a lot of Harry Potter content.
Okay.
And I got a notification at like 3:30 in the morning one day while I was at work. I was like, don't tell me Tony's live right now. Like, what is going on with him? And I look, it's for his I think the dude's name like Jackson Field or Jacksonfeld or something like that.
Oh, gotcha.
Bro.
You were like, err.
I was like, oh, so this is how it feels to be on the receiving end. This is nice.
This is nice. I like a these. Oh man.
Oh, so
that's cool.
You ready for episode 6 of freaking Skeleton Crew?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. My buddy and I, well, you know, why do I say that? I said that like you don't know him. Battle Pax and I are gonna do a live stream Tuesday night. So yeah.
Heck yeah.
So Battle Gazer is on like Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Oh man.
Oh, Brick Creations, if you end up watching the live replay, I don't want to say it too late into the stream. So me and Daisy were playing Fortnite earlier, and we found a place called Tinkle Terrace or something like that. So Daisy's got a whole place in a Fortnite map dedicated to her.
That's awesome. The Tinkle Terrace. It's her Tinkle Palace. I love it. That's awesome.
Make sure I actually sent. Okay, I did. She's just not answering the text messages like a big meanie.
Who, Daisy?
Yeah.
The Tinkle McGee? The Phantom Tinkler?
Oh my gosh.
Man. That's awesome. I love that she spilled the beans on you being a little freaked out after the. It's like, that's funny.
Yeah, bro. I went outside right after like we talked about the cryptids and all that.
Buddy, you need to go upstairs. I'm live streaming.
But
could you hear me on that?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, continue.
But right after we got off the live stream about cryptids and all that, I went outside, do what I normally do before bed, smoke a cigarette, get ready for bed. As soon as I sat down, light my cigarette, all of a sudden I just hear like this branch scrape across my like metal awning roof. Bro, I outed that cigarette so fast and I got inside. I was like, nope, I'm not even trying it, bro. Like, we just talked for like 3 hours about this stuff. That would be my luck.
That's hilarious. I've been listening, like I've told you guys, I've been listening to like a crap ton of Mr. Ballin. And he had one story I was listening to as I was laying in bed last night that I was like, okay, I'm not going to lie. This is a little freaky. And do you mind if I share it real quick? So, back in like the early 70s, there was a airline company called East Coast Airlines, I think, something like that. And they have these planes that are like I forget the name of them is like 1101 or something like that. They're like they seat up to 400 people, and they're like a double decker. So like the people are on top, and in the back of the
double decker airplanes.
Not in that sense. Not in that sense. They're like 2-level airplanes. And in the back of the airplane, there was 2 like really small little elevators in the back. So while one or two of the stewardesses were up top taking orders, they had a full kitchen below, like a full level below. They had a full kitchen with ovens and everything, and then it had the other half was like a full like lounge area, and for the staff and everything. And so one night in 1973, there was a flight 401, going from New York to Miami, Florida. And there was a captain that was of 30 years. His name was what was it, like Carl Loeb or something like that was his name. And then there was an engineer. No, the engineer was Carl Loeb. The captain was, trying to think. No, it was the captain was Carl Loeb, the engineer, and then they had like two other people. One just random East Coast. There's 4 seats in the cockpit. And so there's the captain, the co-captain, the engineer, and then just a random East Coast Airlines employee. So they have like half of a full plane, not really, like in between half and full. So, but it's a 2-hour flight. They leave at 9:30 p.m. They get up in the air. Everything's cool. Everything's good. They get to Miami, and he starts making his descent. And it's a captain that's been doing this for, I think he had like over 30,000 flying hours. Like he had a lot of flying hours. Starts making his descent, and it had wheels underneath each wing, and then wheel underneath the front of the plane. Well, in the cockpit, there's 3 lights, one for each of the wheels that go off green once they're down and they're locked in. Well, the two for the wing ones locked in went green. The one in the front didn't go green. But the captain's like, I'm pretty sure that the gear is down. It's just something's going on with that light. It's just not lighting. And so he tried it again. He brought all the gear up, brought it back down, locked it in. Same thing happened. The 2 for the wings were okay. The one for the front of the plane still not lighting up. So he calls air traffic control and says, "Hey, I'm pretty sure my gear is down, but the light's just not populating. What do you want me to do?" And they said, "Well, why don't you circle around the airport, kind of fly basically over the Everglades for a while, and we'll figure out, how we can make sure that your gear is down." He's like, "Okay, cool." So he starts flying over the Everglades. He sets his autopilot on, and he's at 2,000 feet, flying at 200 mile an hour, just kind of circling the place. Well, they tried taking the little light bulb thing out. They try messing with it, not working, still not working. So he turns around in his chair to his engineer who's behind him and says, "Hey, go down in the hellhole, and right in the cockpit there's like a hatch that you can open, and like there's a couple series of doors that you can get to like the actual gear." And so he's like, "Hey, can you go down in the hellhole and just see if the gear is down or not? I'd like to know what's going on there." And so he opens the hatch. He goes down there. Well, about 5 miles away, there's a guy and his buddy out on an airboat, and obviously it's late at night. It's like 11:30 at night, but they're using flashlights and stuff. They're looking for, toads and snakes and crocodiles and stuff like that. Normal Everglade people stuff. And all of a sudden there's something that catches this guy's eye in the corner of his eye, and he looks over and he just sees this bright orange flash. And he's like, "Oh, shoot." And so him and his buddy, they start the airboat back up and they take off, and they're the first ones. And this thing had crashed and exploded. And there were some survivors. There's like 99 people that died, 77 that survived, and they helped a lot of the survivors. Everyone in the cockpit except for the random East Coast airliner guy died, including the captain, the engineer, all of it dead. And so they did an investigation, and what they think had happened, the reason he crashed, is after he set his autopilot and everything and went to turn in his chair to talk to the engineer, he bumped the yoke with his leg unknowingly, and it took it out of autopilot. And it wasn't like a crazy descent. It was just a gradual descent that they didn't even like feel, like you wouldn't have felt it really. And they said that while he was messing with the light bulb and they were worried about all that stuff, that there's only one alarm that goes off if you go below your like altitude threshold. And it went off, but it's a really quick like beep, 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 and that's it. But they figure that while he was messing with the stuff, they must have not heard it. And so they had no idea that this was happening. So the plane crashes, they do an investigation, they figure this out. Now, a bulk of the plane is actually still intact. And there's a lot of parts on this plane that haven't been really that damaged at all.
Not to worry, they're still flying half a ship.
Right, exactly. So they take a lot of these parts and they stress test them and they're totally fine. So they use them and kind of replace parts on other planes. Well, 2 or
That's
3
never
years
a good idea.
never a good idea. 2 or 3 years later, there's multiple stories and the company tried covering up a bunch of stuff. But the main story that happened was so they put these parts on these different planes. Well, one of them was flight 318 and its constant back and forth was between New Jersey and Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And so they get up in the air or no, excuse me, they did not get up in the air. My bad. So they're on the ground, they're doing their checks and everything. And the stewardess is doing her usual count and she's counting all the passengers, making sure that they have the correct amount. Well, she notices there's one more than there should be. And she's like, that's odd. So she does a count again. And she knows as she's looking at the people, she kind of figures out who the extra person is. There's an East Coast airliner's captain sitting in first class with his cap on and everything. And so she's like, oh, a lot of pilots, when they have a flight they need to get to, they'll deadhead. They'll look up the manifest of a plane. They'll see if there's any empty spots and they'll go sit down. They'll deadhead to the spot they need to be in. So she walks over to this captain and is like, hey, I think her name was Denise. My name's Denise. I'm the stewardess for your flight or whatever. Are you deadheading? Nothing. This guy is just staring straight at the wall in front of him. And he's got his head kind of low like this, like with my cap or whatever. And he's just staring straight at the wall. And she's like, she tried it like 2 or 3 more times and get his attention. Nothing. And so she goes into the cockpit and gets the captain. His name's Captain George. And Captain George is like, yeah, I'll come with you. I'll see what this guy's doing. Yeah, right. So not curious, George. So
that's what I was getting at.
I know, I figured as much. So he walks back with this lady, and by the time they get to him, there's like 10 people in the area turned around looking at this guy because he's just staring straight at the wall. He's not saying anything. He won't like make eye contact with anyone. And so the captain gets up to him pretty close, standing kind of over top of him and bends down to get a look at him, underneath his cap. And all of a sudden he jumps back and hits the wall. And he's like, oh my God, it's Carl Loeb. Because he was really good friends with Carl Loeb, the main captain of Flight 401. And he's like, oh my God, it's Carl Loeb. And all of a sudden, in front of everyone, the person just vanishes into thin air out of nowhere. All 10 people saw this. The guy just vanishes out of nowhere. And everyone's like, oh, what do we do now? Like, and I was like, I'm listening to this in bed going, no, that's creepy.
Why don't you just send me the link to that video?
Yes, I will. I will. It's really, really good, dude.
See, yeah, we can literally talk about anything nerdy that we kind of like Nerds Galore over on your channel. This doesn't have to be straight Star Wars or anything like that.
It's called The Ghosts of Flight 401. I'm gonna send it. I'll send it to you on our private chat here.
Oh heck yeah! But
I'll be Sean. You're better than that.
What's up, bud? But I've been going down the rabbit hole, not only of the Lore Lodge, but so I started watching Penguin and all that. Well, it kind of got me hooked on the mob movies and TV shows. So I've started watching The Sopranos. And I watched Goodfellas the other day for the first time. Oh my God, dude. First of all, The Sopranos is like the best TV show that I've ever seen, like, period.
Okay.
Like, that show is like my Empire Strikes Back. Bro, I just started it like a week ago. I'm already in season 3.
Holy crap, dude. You are and those are not short episodes.
No, bro. It's like
blowing
straight,
through
like
that
45, 50-minute episodes with like minute credits.
That's getting after it.
Bro, it's so good. But Goodfellas, I see why a lot of people like that movie. That movie is really good.
Okay.
It's on Max if you haven't seen it.
I haven't. I don't have Max, unfortunately.
Oh, I might
Yeah.
add you to my Max profile. So
That'd be sick. I'd be down because I'd also want to watch the Penguin show. I heard that was
yeah,
really
bro,
good.
it's so good. It is so good. Sopranos kind of took over. I'm on like episode 5 of Penguin,
Okay.
but Sopranos obviously kind of took over. And
I sent
Penguin isn't short episodes either.
no, they're like 45-minute episodes.
Bro, the first one's like an hour and 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Dang, I like that. I sent you in
Copy
our
that.
private chat and on Instagram. I sent you the link for that one.
Yes, sir. I'm
The
put that
picture
in
of it's
another
really
tab
creepy
just
too.
for Jeez Louise.
You just saw the picture?
Yes.
Isn't that creepy? I listened to that as I'm lying in bed getting ready to go to sleep. And then I'm like, maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
I don't want to skip the ad. I didn't want you to even start playing in the first place.
Oh man, that one was really good. I've been watching a ton of these. They're so good. Today I was listening to a bunch of like stalkers out in the wilderness. And there's one gal who was like out hiking and she came across this beaver with no head, but it looked like it had been like cut off really, really nicely, like not mauled by an animal or anything. Well, then all of a sudden she starts hearing like, oh, it's almost like this cattle bell, like ding 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 in the woods, and she's like, that's weird. Didn't really think anything of it until she turns around and heads back the other way. And within the 30 minutes that she saw that beaver and was where she was and turned around and went back, the beaver was hanging from a tree, and whoever had it stitched its own head to its paws. And it's hanging from a tree. And this all happened within like 30 minutes. And I'm like, dude, I would be so freaked out. Not like I don't think you would ever see me run faster than at that moment in time. You know what I mean? Like I would turn into the Flash. Like
shoot. So I don't know if I got to tell this story when we did the cryptids, but freaking there so the show Ghost Adventures,
yes,
with like Zach Baggins and
yep,
all them good
I
guys.
used to watch it all the time.
Well, me and my buddy that was kind of like a hyper fixation show. We started watching it and it like kind of took over our personalities for a while.
Okay.
Well, we decided there's an old abandoned like Bible camp church thing that I don't know the official story or legend on this place. Supposedly, like the counselors or the pastor or like the lead guy, whoever it was, like went crazy, did a bunch of heinous stuff that we can't really talk about on YouTube.
Okay. Fair enough.
A PDF file.
Yep.
So,
yep. I figured that one. Yep.
And apparently, again, I don't know which one it was, if it was like the lead guy or if it was like counselors or whatever, but like they kind of like came to realize what was going on and kind of, Order 66 themselves in one of the trailers. And I can confirm because I went and looked at this place and I went in the trailer and you do see blood splatters. So it's a little scary. But fast forward, we're going through like the bathroom, shower room area type deal thing.
Yeah.
And we're going and a typical horror movie fashion. I don't have the old phone to give the proof or anything from this, but we're using the voice memo app on our iPhones, and I'm talking to my buddy, and he's in front of me, and I'm just like, we're going, hello, is there anybody here? Can you say something? Can you move something? Well, as soon as I said, can you say something? I hear this little girl in my ear go, hello. And then we just hear this loudest blood-curdling screech we've ever heard, like somebody getting gutted like a fish. Bro, I jumped over like 8 or 9 barbecues, got in my car, started driving away. My buddy's like, yo, Yo, don't forget me, bro. Not my fault. You were not with me whenever I ran. Like, that is not my problem.
Dang, dude. I do have one more that I never talked about either because I wanted to give, time for other people. But like, so my buddy and I, he lived in so Marinette, Wisconsin, Menominee, Michigan. Okay. And they were like bordering each other. And the town was both towns together, probably about 30,000 people. Well, Menominee, Michigan had like some really creepy, like ghost kind of story stuff. A lot of it for some reason. I don't know why. So my buddy and I'm at his house and it's like 2:30 in the morning. We can't sleep. And so we're like, let's go for a walk. It's summer.
What is sleep?
Right, exactly. You can sleep when you're dead. Anyway, so it's like 2 or 2:30 in the morning. We're like, let's go for a walk. Let's chat. Let's see if maybe like we just have some energy that we need to get out. Like we'll just go take a walk, get some good fresh air. So we're walking, we're talking. We're probably out there for hour and a half, and it's a good conversation. And as we're walking, we get to this street where it's a really long street, and there's a couple of like street lights. And I look down there, and we both look down there, and all of a sudden we see this ball just go ding, 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 ding across the street, and like this little like 3-year-old just grabs it, bends down to grab the ball, looks at us, and I'm looking at my buddy at this point. I'm like, this is creepy. Looks at us, grabs the ball, laughs, and starts running away the other way. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go that way now. Like.
Bro, I got goosebumps. Two things I don't mess with. Like, I can literally be looking at a ghost like in the face and it won't bother me.
Yeah.
But if I hear children's laughter or see a child and it's like 2:30 in the morning or something, like I'm gone.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm done. I don't mess with kids or kids' laughter in that type of a situation.
Same.
No.
Same. We both got goosebumps and went home. It was crazy too because the next door house next to my buddy's apparently was haunted. There's some like murder stuff that went on there. I don't remember the full story. And he's like, there's been a couple times because his room was at the top of the house and it looked across the driveway to the other house, and there's a window at the top. And he said every once in a while when he would look over there, you could see the silhouette of someone up there. And no, it was an attic. And I'm like, yeah, I hope I never see that. I told him, I was like, if I see that, I am never spending the night at your house again.
Shoot, my grandma's house is haunted.
Really?
Yeah, man. There's this I forget. I think my grandma calls her like Mrs. Fox or something. Can't lie. For a ghost, if I was a ghost, man, if I was a ghost. But because I've seen her, she wears this really long, like kind of like ballroom gown looking, like ruby red dress, and her hair's like kind of done up like in the old like 1800s.
Yeah.
Scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. But
does she look scary, or does she look like she could be friendly?
Super nice. She literally just walks by. She doesn't even pay you attention.
Really?
That's it.
Is it just in her house, like walking across the kitchen or something, or what?
Randomly anywhere. I've seen her in my room while I've woken up, and that was the scariest moment of my life.
Dude, I was gonna say, when you wake up and you're kind of groggy and you see someone, you're like,
bro, when that first happened, I literally went, yeah, I gotta be tired or something like that. And I just rolled over and was like, I'm gonna hope and pray to God, like when I open my eyes, this person's gone.
See, Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's not we're just scared of children's laughter. We're scared of children's laughter if we see a child at 2:30 in the morning out in somewhere where it should not be. Right?
Or if I'm like urban exploring or something like that. And or say you're going hunting and going in the middle of the woods, or just walking in the middle of the woods.
You just hear like,
no, bro, I'm going the opposite direction. Like I like to think I'm a good Samaritan, but in an actual situation like that,
yeah,
sorry.
I mean, your buddy can attest. Yo, wait for me, man. He's even going to leave his friend.
It's confirmed. Star Wars nerd's an asshole. It confirmed. Star Wars nerd will leave you in a life or death situation.
Oh man.
See, I
You are
would be the
hunting, you have a
perfect
weapon,
Sith,
so don't
man.
be scared. See, that's the thing though. Ghosts and stuff, they don't aren't
What,
they're
you think I got
impervious
a
to
fucking
bullets.
proton pack on my dang back?
Yeah. We ain't no
No, bro.
Ghostbusters over here. Like, come on now.
I literally had like my phone and a flashlight. That was it.
Who do you call? Not me.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Oh, and yeah, dude, there's some pretty crazy ones I was watching. Let's
Bro,
see here.
yeah, I've been binging the Lore Lodge, like the 411 cases that he covers.
Yes.
Bro, there is I don't necessarily know if this was 411. It was underneath his 411 podcast. But took place in like 1887 through like 1890.
Okay.
But people in Oregon were seeing glimpses of what they would call Bigfoot, but it's not like Bigfoot like we know. It was literally like Bigfoot because they saw like 17 inch long footprints
That's a
by
big
like
old foot.
by 7.5 inches wide.
Woo.
And they would come like like from me to my door, which is like I want to say like maybe 10-15 feet. That's a lie. My room's small as heck. Let's say from me to my kitchen, which is a solid like 50-40 feet. They'd get that close and it would literally just be a hairy human. But they went and they found this cave that I guess technically was like their lair or something, and they found so many human bones.
Yeah.
And I forgot how.
Dang.
I fell asleep and I woke up like at the very end. I got to go back and actually find it. But I forgot how it was, but I think they like linked one of the bones to like some I don't know how it happened. I've questioned some of the stories because like obviously this stuff happened in 1800s, and he said something about like they linked the bones to some other missing person that happened around that time. It's like how'd that happen?
Dang. Dude, I was watching one earlier, and I can send you the link to this one if you want to, but it's Mr. Ballin again. And he's talking about this.
I love Mr. Ballin.
Right? He's so good. And he's talking about this guy who was really good athlete and stuff in college and just like a really good student. And he ends up meeting this gal that's also a really good athlete. Him and her get together and they end up getting married. And he ends up in an office job somewhere as like what is he doing? Not stockbroking, but like some type of accounting or something like that. She's got a pretty good job too. They have 2 kids. They end up having 2 kids, whatever. And they have this life. They end up buying this really nice house together in like the really nice part of town. And just things are going really, really well. Well, one day, his wife and his kids are out grocery shopping, and he's on the couch watching football. And they have like this random like red lamp on the stand. And he's watching football. Everything's fine. And he looks at this lamp and the lamp is blurry. And he's like, this is weird. So he like rubs his eyes and stuff. And he's like looking at the TV, looking around him. Everything else is crystal clear. He looks back at the lamp and it's blurry. And he's like, that's weird. But he's like, okay, I'm just gonna, whatever, like typical guy. Like, okay, it's probably just whatever. It's a figment of my imagination. Whatever it is, I'm seeing things. Like, I'm just going to go back to watching football. So he goes back to watching football. And he's sitting there and there's a kind of a lull in the game after a while, after like another hour of watching. And he looks back at the lamp, and the lamp is now not only blurry, but it's upside down. And he's like, okay, now this is really getting weird. Like, it's upside down, it's blurry. Like, this is just getting, what is going on? And he finds himself, he's just staring at this lamp, like not paying attention to anything else, just staring at this lamp. And all of a sudden, his wife and kids come in, and he kind of breaks out of his trance and, forgets about it. And he's talking with his wife and stuff and his kids. And his kids are like, he's got 3 kids, like a 7, 9, and 11-year-old or something like that. And so everything's fine. That night, they go to bed, and she goes to sleep, and he just can't stop thinking about this lamp. And so he goes downstairs and sits on the couch, and the lamp is still blurry. It's still upside down. And he starts staring at this lamp again, to the point where he literally stares at it all night, doesn't move. And he just sits there all night. And his wife gets up and is like, what are you doing down here on the couch? And he kind of like breaks it for a second. And he's like, oh, I just couldn't sleep last night. And so I just kind of, did what I could to try to sleep, but I end up here on the couch, whatever, like not letting her know what's really going on. And so she's like, okay. And, he had, in the 10 years that they had been, 12 years that they had been married or whatever, he had never called into work. He was always going to work. And today he's like, I'm not going to work. And she's like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm not feeling it today. Like, I just don't feel good. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Like, I just don't feel it. And she's like, okay. So she drops the kids off at school. She goes to work, does her thing. And the whole entire day, he just sits there and stares at this lamp, does not move an inch at all the entire day. And he's sitting there staring at this lamp. And all of a sudden, his wife and kids come home, and that doesn't even break his trance anymore. And he's staring at this lamp, and it just starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And he knows all of a sudden, like, his wife is on the phone with the police and the paramedics and trying to figure out what to do. And she's trying to shush the kids and tell them to go out of the room. We'll figure this out. We'll figure out what's going on. And this lamp just keeps getting bigger and bigger until it's like literally like consuming him pretty much. It's like on top of him. And all of a sudden, like, he's being, all of a sudden, he, like, where he is, he kind of blacks out for a second, and he wakes up, and all of a sudden he's being carried by a police officer, with the police officer's arms kind of around him, and he's being, like, dragged to the car and thrown in the car, and, like, the police officer just, like, takes off, and he's like, where are we going? What are we doing? And the police officer doesn't really say anything, gets him to the hospital. Come to find out, this whole thing, he wakes up in the hospital, and what had happened is he's still a college student. He never got married, never had kids. He was playing in a college football game and got concussed so hard that in 10 seconds, he literally dreamed up an entire 12 years of life with a random woman, random kids, random house, the whole 9 yards. Like,
I believe it.
I was like, dude, that's wild.
I see Sean sent the link. Yeah. So did you hear about Alec Murdaugh?
Is that the one in Colorado?
No, that was South Carolina.
Okay.
He was a lawyer, and bad opioid addiction, bad
that's not going places.
Yeah, well, he had generational wealth, and his like great grandfather, his great grandfather, his great grandfather, his grandfather, and his dad were all like solicitors, basically kind of like each county in South Carolina. It's kind of like a mini district attorney, Well, they were all corrupt, as those kind of people are.
Yep.
Well, there was a boat crash that happened back in 2019, and his son was involved in it. He was driving, a girl died, and all that good stuff. It's not good at all, but you know
Right.
what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So
The whole kit and caboodle.
a couple of years later, in like 2022, I want to say it was.
Okay.
It comes out on the news that his wife and son were shot, and there's speculation on if he did it, if he knows who did it, all that good
Right.
stuff. But his trial was kind of railroaded. Like, they started off talking about his financial crimes because he did a lot. Like, I mean, like he had a housekeeper die at his house, like supposedly tripped over their dogs and fell down 8 brick steps and died. And the look on your face, I'm not laughing at the situation, it was just the look on your face. But he told the sons, like, hey, sue me personally, whatever. They were supposed to get like $4.3 million or something like that. He pocketed it. Didn't he did that to multiple people, dude. Multiple people.
Well, that's not good. Not right off the
Yeah.
bat, it ain't.
And then I don't know exactly how. There's like multiple deaths connected to this family. Like, there's that housekeeper. There's this dude, Stephen Smith. And I know everybody's going to be like, oh, American Dad. No, you guys can actually like look this up. They found his body like just in the middle of the road. And the highway patrol and all that was trying to rule it as a hit and run, but yet autopsies came back that he had blunt force trauma to the head. And everybody knows when you get hit by a car, your shoes fly off your body. Right. It don't matter. His shoes were intact. Everything. But I don't know exactly how it started, because I remember when it happened, and I remember hearing that one of his sons was like in a relationship with Steven, and that it got out, like the housekeeper that I mentioned, something to do with her, because this was like literally months apart from each other.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wowza. That's all in South Carolina, huh?
Yeah, dude. I'm literally like maybe 15, 20, 25 minutes away from where everything happened.
You really need to do what we've been talking about behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And, that place doesn't sound very good. Oh man. That's funny. I know. I love these stories. You'll love the one I sent you from Mr. Ball and the Flight 401, the Ghost of Flight 401.
Dude, I can't wait.
It's gonna be good.
To watch that.
You're gonna go right off of this live stream. You're gonna go watch that, I bet.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh man.
Are you a big fan of urban legends?
Yeah.
So you ever heard the one about this one actually came true, but it's been around for a while, like the urban legend. So there's this dude moves into an apartment complex, and after a while, strange smell starts coming like through his vents and all that stuff. All of a sudden, his water starts tasting funny. Then over time, it starts to develop like a brown color, and then it's black. So everybody in the apartment complex complains to the manager, and they check the water filtration system. Come to find out, there's a dead body in it. 2013, the body of Canadian tourist Eliza Lamb was recovered from a large citation atop the stay on a main hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Like, they found her in the water tanks.
Dang. Bro. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I've been drinking dead guy parts. Dead lady parts. That's gross. There's one I was watching of this lady basically back in the 1800s who went psycho. she grew up in a psychotic home. Her mother claimed to be a witch, and she ended up like, the story sounds like she got out of it. She made a life for herself. She's got a family, which she does. But basically, she was making soaps, and she wanted to keep her son safe because he wanted to join the war for World War One. So it would have been early 1900s. And so what she did is basically she ended up killing a couple of her friends by poisoning them. She'd kill them, and then she would splice them up into pieces and try to use their body parts for soap. And then whatever was left over, she would bake it into her famous tea cakes. And then the next person would come over, she would feed them the tea cakes, poison them with wine, and do the same thing to them. I'm like, that is gross.
That it kind of sounds like the lady from Sweeney Todd.
It does. Yeah.
Wonder if that's where they got the.
That could have been where they got the inspiration from. Yep. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Oh man, I just got a notification. Mr. Tony's doing a live stream over here.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah. Doing a gaming live stream. He does so many live streams, it's not even funny. Although I can't say anything now. I've been doing a lot of live streams. Oh man. I'm excited for episode 6 though of the Skeleton Crew. I think we're gonna start getting into some real heavy, juicy stuff now.
I hope so. We only have like 2 more episodes after that one.
Yeah. I think it's gonna start getting hot and heavy.
I know they said number 7, we find out a lot about Jod.
Yes.
Like his backstory.
Yep. Yeah.
Still waiting for freaking Hondo to show up.
I know he needs to show up, man. I smell profit.
Like, there's no way they can do a pirate show and not include Mr. Hondo.
100%. That would literally be a travesty. Real quick, in other news, I don't know if you saw, Jimmy Carter passed away. The president.
I did not.
Passed away today at age 100. Pretty crazy.
Isn't he the dude that invented like peanut butter or something?
No, he's a former president. He helped.
I think it's like George Washington Carter or something like that.
Oh yeah, George Washington Carver. Yeah, no, he helped. He was president. He helped invent the or not invent, but like really get going like the Habitat for Humanity stuff. So I don't know, just some sad news. There's always sad news, but crazy stuff.
Ow. Turning in Daisy over here just bashed my ankle across my desk.
Ew. That's not very fun.
No.
I was really upset. They took Batman and the new Batman movie is delayed another year. So it's not coming out October 25. It's coming out October 26.
You gotta break my spirits.
I know.
Just as I was getting into them.
I know. I know. But I hope it's a good thing. I hope like in the sense of like they're not just gonna be like, okay, you know what, let's just get something out. We'll figure out the end when we get there. Like Matt Reeves wants to take his time and make sure the script is right.
Yeah.
So, which I'm okay of. I can wait another year for that. So,
dude, have you seen any of the Spider-Verse movies?
I have not.
Bro, you need to. But third one might be cooked because the dude who plays Miles Morales, he had a crush on Haley Steinfeld and she played Gwen Stacy. Well, she got engaged or married or something like that. So he posted a picture of him and the girl from Spider-Man Homecoming, Peter's love interest, Liz, I think her name was.
Okay.
And she put a video out. She was like, bro, like I told this dude to take it down. Like I'm engaged, stuff like that. She's like, you're a weirdo, dude. You're an effing weirdo. Like
that's funny.
And then there was tweets that came out that Buddy was like trying to like hit on Zendaya through Twitter and stuff like that. So he is officially the only Spider-Man that's never dated his MJ or Gwen Stacy counterpart.
Dang. Still to this day, though, that scene.
Shoot, all this stuff went down like a week and a half ago.
Dang. Still to this day, the scene that really gets me is when Tom Holland Spider-Man goes to dive down to get MJ and he gets like, taken out, and then like you're like, no, and you see Andrew Garfield Spider-Man take off and like he gets her and grabs her and like gets her safely, and he's sitting there and he just starts like crying, and you're like, bro,
I'm about to start crying, man. I love that scene.
I know, so do I. And she's like, are you all right? And he's like, yeah, like,
no, while filming Return of the Jedi, they need to escort Peter in reflective gear because they thought a hunter might think he was Bigfoot.
That's funny.
She's engaged. I don't know who Josh Allen is.
Yeah. The whole theater in mine screamed too. Like when he actually caught her and landed, they're all like, oh, and I was like,
bro, that scene to me is Luke Skywalker showing up in freaking Mando season 2. Like,
I need to watch that again.
It's so good, bro. Both of them scenes.
They are.
I still remember showing my buddy The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the first time. Bro, he's known, obviously, that Gwen Stacy dies in the comics, but he didn't expect them to actually like have the balls to
do
pull it off.
Yeah. And
bro,
they did.
Tears were streaming down this man's face.
That was so sad.
Then I took him to see No Way Home for his birthday. Went to the midnight release and everything, bro. Oh my god, dude. If I could go back and relive that day, I would.
Yeah, dude. Let's see. Dude. Okay. I don't care. It's 15 seconds. We can do this. This is just too good not to. Goes to save her. Almost there. Oh no. And I'm like, oh crap, dude. And then you're like, go! You're rooting for him. You're like, go! And then she's like, God. Are you okay? And he's like, have you seen that?
What?
All the Spider-Man stuff when he saves
Daisy's
MJ and all that?
Spider-Man.
What?
What are you doing on this stream, Daisy? You need to watch these movies. You're killing me.
I've seen all of the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire, and then I've seen the first 2 with Tom Holland, but I've never seen the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Get out.
That's all I got for you.
Daisy, have you started the Clone Wars since I asked you like 2 hours ago?
No, because I cleaned the house and then
put the Clone Wars on while you're cleaning the house.
Good. All I hear from Daisy every time we ask her is just a bunch of excuses. That's all I hear.
She dropped her burrito down the stairs, then she fell down the stairs, and it's just excuse.
Then she's cleaning the house. So then, like, good lord, come on, man.
She's on Nerds Galore. It's like, come on now.
I'll watch it tonight.
No, you won't. Don't lie. There's no need to lie.
Yeah, don't lie to us. We're friends. Friends don't lie to friends.
I'll watch it while I crochet Kenrick's Jawa.
Okay, we're gonna hold you to that.
And Ricky's
Raider
Jawa.
will
I
be
forgot.
watching.
You better watch out. You better not cry.
No,
you better not.
no,
pout.
Christmas
I'm
movie.
telling you
You know
what.
what? Everything just fell over.
Good.
And I dropped my
Because
phone.
Darth Vader is coming to town.
Gazer, did you see the Empire Christmas thing that I sent you on Instagram? I think I sent it to you.
Yes. Yes. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I loved that one.
Bro, I miss freaking Spike TV.
The Empire is coming to town.
Bro, if you notice at the very end, there's only like one stormtrooper that makes the shot that they were trying to make, and that was hitting the camera.
Yep. He's making a list. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, oh man. No, you know what? You know what? Daisy wasn't cleaning the house. I just figured out what she was actually doing.
She was visiting Tinkle Palace or
Nope.
Tinkle Palace, whatever the place is in Fortnite.
Nope, she wasn't doing any of that. She was probably over on Tony's stream watching him play that game.
I didn't know he was live. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a lie.
Daisy, friends don't lie to other friends.
Daisy always knows when Tony's live. Yeah. She's always in.
She's got no words because we caught her. She knows. Truth hurts.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check his live chat real quick. My phone's dead, so
I'll go check his live chat.
Matter of fact, yeah.
You know what? I did go to the bathroom before I hopped on. So.
Let's see.
Should have known you went to the tinkle room.
Mm-hmm. The Phantom Tinkler. Oh, that's who gifted it. It was Cantina Talk. Gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, nice.
On this thing, I got I got one of them. That's sick. Oh, there's Daisy. I'm just kidding.
No, you know what it is? Daisy checked in for the first like 5 minutes of the stream, and then we started talking about what we were talking about earlier, and she was like, "Nope, I'm out."
That's exactly what it was. She wanted no part of that.
We were talking about urban legends and
cryptids and stories.
All right, well, Gazer's gone, I guess. God damn, bro! If you didn't want to be in here, man.
My bad, I pushed the button. No, we were talking about the ghosts of Flight 401 back in the early 70s. Should I show her the artwork from it?
No.
I don't feel like I know what you're talking. The stream.
I feel like
I know what you're talking.
You don't want to see the artwork for this one. This one's scary. I was laying in my bed listening to this, and I'm like, I maybe shouldn't have picked this video.
We did touch on the fact that I scared the ever living shit out of myself and wouldn't go outside after the cryptids live stream. I never told you why, Daisy. Is because as soon as I got outside, I'm doing what I normally do, you know, smoking my death stick.
You know what?
Down, light it up. Soon as I take a drag and exhale, all I hear is this branch scraping across my metal awning roof thing over our deck. And I was like, nope, I outed that cigarette. And I stayed in the house the rest of the night.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life. Oh man, that's funny.
Daisy, what do you think they're going to do for Skeleton Crew episode 3?
6.
Same thing.
I was I was like, what? have you seen the next 3 episodes?
Nah, bro, I'm on episode 1. What are you talking about?
He's just been playing us this whole time.
Yeah, I've just been watching Revenge of the Sith in increments the entire time. I'm watching.
Notice he doesn't give any of his actual own opinions. Every time he just waits for somebody to say something, he's like, yeah, 100%.
There's a reason why I've been so happy watching it. I'm up to the part where Anakin turns now.
Annikins is in it?
Oh, no. I swear, if Hayden ever sees these videos and he finds out that's what my nickname is for him.
Bro, if I ever meet Hayden Christensen, that's going to be like the first thing I tell him.
Right?
Oh, shit.
By the way, my friend Daisy calls you Annikins. Just wanted to let you know. Bye. Have a nice day.
Oh no!
I have like 5 seconds to say something to him, and it could be anything in the world. Like, you know, I'm Star Wars gazer. I have a YouTube, anything in the world, but I choose to say, my friend Daisy calls you Annikins.
I'd probably freeze up and like look at him and just be like, "Are you an angel?"
I'll look at you and be like, dude, that wasn't his line, bro.
I know, but still.
Sorry, my friend is a little mentally challenged here.
Just a little bit.
Just kidding. Oh, man. Oh. My buddy and I, for our New Year's resolution starting tomorrow, we both got he's got a gym membership somewhere. I end up convincing him to go to Planet Fitness because it's cheaper. So after work, every day after work, 5 days a week, we're going to go work out and we're going to keep each other accountable.
At your job. What do you need to exercise?
Here's the deal though. When I'm walking the same exact thing every single day, your body gets used to that. So we're going to keep each other accountable, working out and eating right. So tonight, before that starts, you know, diet starts Monday. We are going on a late night Taco Bell run after this. Because when in Rome, I love me some T-Bell. Are you a Taco John's or T-Bell person?
What the fuck is Taco John's?
I'm going to take that as a Taco Bell person. Taco John's is another like wannabe Taco Bell. There's some people that are like, Taco John's is better. I'm like, T-Bell all the way, my guy. Ain't no comparison.
Daisy looks like she's never even heard of Taco Bell.
Have you heard of Taco Bell?
I've never had Taco John's. We do live near one, but I've just never.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time. Go to Taco Bell.
Do they have Moe's out where you guys live?
No.
What?
I think Omaha might. I think Omaha does.
Well, I'm going to just put it out there. Moe's is way better than Chipotle. Chipotle can suck on my lightsaber.
I hugged my bathroom floor for 3 days after Chipotle. Never again.
I'd rather. So we have a Chipotle in town here, and I'll eat at them once in a while. But I'd rather have a Qdoba. I like Qdoba better.
Never heard of it.
Really? Interesting. They're the same thing, but I think their ingredients are better.
I mean, I just go to a Mexican restaurant anytime I want a burrito, to be honest with you.
It depends on the night. Usually I'll do a lot of late night Taco Bell runs. Taco Bell has just kind of been my go-to.
Tell Ricky how
But
to
there's a place here in town, and they've got a few over across this area. Maybe you have them. I don't know. Called Abelardo's, and they're only open from 9 a.m. to like 3 a.m. the next day. And you can go at like 1 a.m. and get these burritos that are literally like that long and like that big. I mean, they are freaking huge. And
oh
man. And it's so good. I mean, they have their California burrito, the Arizona burrito. I mean, it's just Oh, it's so good. Heart Attack City, but bring it on.
Macman, hello there.
Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid.
General Greer. General Kenobi, you are a bold one.
Oh, man.
Daisy giving me the brain farts.
That's what happens when you hang around Daisy for too long. You start brain fart and everything. Mm-hmm. It's all Daisy's fault all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's never not Daisy's fault.
Oh, so Daisy, what's this I saw about you being mean to Ricky in the chat after I left? Because I seen that he said that you hurt his feelings.
Yeah, he left because of you.
Okay. I was minding my own business.
Liar!
Friends. I was trying to sneakily eat my burrito off the camera. So
you were actually eating a burrito the whole time.
It wasn't working. She was trying to sneakily eat it, but it wasn't working.
Ricky caught me, obviously, and just starts putting in the chat, "Hey, Brick, Daisy's eating a burrito." And that was it for the rest of the stream.
It was
Did you finish your burrito yet, Daisy?
Where was the burrito from?
I made it.
What kind of burrito?
Ricky told me the other day to just put eggs and cheese in a tortilla with some hot sauce. So I tried it, and that's what I was trying to eat in peace.
That's a breakfast wrap. That's not a burrito.
Then tell Ricky.
Rice, cheese, meat. Not bashing your elbow on the damn bookcase.
Dude, you've really been hanging out with Daisy for too long, my guy.
Just a little bit.
All of a sudden, you know, Star Wars nerds like talking to Daisy, like, yeah, I think we need to take a pause in our friendship. I've been hurting myself way too much lately.
I gotta give Daisy massive props because she was on Discord with me till like 6 a.m. one time trying to figure out my OBS shit.
Jeepers. Good job, Daisy.
I kept telling her if she wanted to go, she could go. I'll figure it out. And she's like, no, it's fine. I'll stay.
You're the friend that I am. I probably would have been like, dude, it's 1 a.m. I've got to go to bed. Peace, brother. I'm out.
Ricky put in the chat here, Daisy, did you finish your burrito? And I said no because it was starting to smell like you, so I had to throw it in the trash.
Oh, that's right. You called him an old fart.
And then he left. He left the entire thing, and I'm upset because we could have had more Ricky. But thanks a lot, Daisy. That's why we can't have nice things.
Thoughts on Skeleton Crew episode 5?
We'll get to that in just a second. But yo, Pop!
Literally speaking the devil, we spoken into existence.
I just sent him a message on Instagram. I said, come into the chat. We're talking about burritos.
Way to go, Daisy. I'm telling her, way to go. Like, we're sitting here, we're having a great time with you on the Nerds Galore, Ricky, and then she hurts your feelings and kicks, you leave because of her. I said, way to go. That's why we can't have nice things around here.
She transferred her sickness to me, made my head start spinning.
Now Nerd's over here bashing his elbow on things and his ankle on other things, and we're just a mess. That's what we're saying. We're a mess.
Before you showed up, Daisy, I bashed my ankle across my dang computer desk.
Damn it, I missed it.
This is getting really bad, you guys. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Dude, I was telling Daisy, what was it, yesterday or the day before? I had a big bruise from like my armpit to my waist from when I face planted the other day. Wait, did I tell you about that one, Gazer?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. Thanks for popping in, Pop. Hey. Macman says, thoughts on the Skeleton Crew episode 5. Personally, I really liked it. I I enjoyed most of it, especially at the end there when we see Jod turn. He becomes the captain by challenging her. You know, we get to see what the ship is, the Onyx Cinder. We get to see all these different things. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. Hopefully, episode 6 and on is really hot and heavy with good stuff. Pop, Daisy broke my heart. Yeah,
I'm sorry, Ricky.
Daisy, I would like a full apology right here to Pop for your behavior last night.
You think that's
I'm
bad,
sorry
bro?
for my behavior.
I don't game with her for one weekend, and she goes and starts gaming with Victoria Amidala and freaking battle packs and everybody else under the sun. Freaking doesn't even tell me about it.
I haven't gamed with them yet. Not yet. I am redeeming myself on that.
I find out in a Battle Packs live stream YouTube chat.
So Pop, she apologizes. She apologized to you. Do you accept her apology? This is the next question.
Thank you for the burrito idea, the eggs and cheese on tortilla. I appreciate it. It was delicious.
Dude, Mac man, go get some burritos, my guy. Get a California. Like, I love the California. At least that's what they call it out here. It's got the, the steak, it's got the rice, the beans, and like a handful of French fries. Yeah, it's so good.
Question: do they smother it in queso? Because I've been to a couple places where they don't, and it's
they
really
do.
Weird.
Yes, they do.
God.
Come back, Ricky.
And then I'll get the hot sauce and I'll dip it in the hot stuff. And oh, good Lord, is it good? I mean, it's Porcelain Throne City, but it's good.
I'll throw my thoughts on episode 5. I see where a lot of people said they liked the beginning and the end of episode 4, because that's how I felt about episode 5. I'm really hoping that we get to explore some more planets, because I'm not a big fan of this whole, we'll start in this location, we'll go to this next location, and then we'll be here for 30 minutes and cut to black in the middle of a scene.
Right.
I'm so over the Disney Plus format of everything.
Yeah. Obi Sean says, "Guess what I'm drinking?" And then Pop says, Modelo.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the non-alcoholic.
Yeah. Modelo's
dude, Modelo is dude. Modelo, and I might get made fun of for this, but Michelob Ultra is like, those are like the only beers that I'll drink.
I can't do Michelob Ultra. I can't. Modelo, my everyday is Dos Equis.
Never heard of it.
Dos Equis? He's the one that does.
Dos Equis.
Yeah, I call it Dos Equis. Dos Equis. I don't usually drink beer, but when I do, those are my everyday. So my favorite beer of all time is called Yinling. You probably know it, don't you? You don't like that stuff?
You nasty.
Oh, I love that stuff. To me, Dos Equis is an everyday Yinling.
I tried Yingling once and never again.
Why?
It was just nasty.
Why? Too dark for you, or what?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It was just, I didn't like the taste of it.
Dude, I have a whole 30 pack of them out there. I love Yingling.
It just tasted bitter to me.
Yeah. Says, I love Yinling dark and tan. Yeah, I'm just a normal Yinling. The dark and tan one was pretty good. I tried that once. That was pretty good, but I'm just a straight up, just classic Yinling. You know, they're the oldest brewery in the United States, right?
No.
Since like the early 1800s. So, and they're still like, they still own themselves. They're not owned by any big corporation or anything like they are.
So they're the Arizona tea of the alcohol industry.
1000%. Yeah. I love, did you see the guys, the CEO or owner or whatever of Arizona Tea? Somebody asked him at one point, he's like, "You've always just had your stuff at 99 cents. Like, why won't you raise it?" And he goes, "We have low overhead. Everyone buys their stuff. I don't have any debts. I make money. We're good." Like,
wrong one.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
I gotta be
So
real
we kind
me
of
either.
picture.
I'll pull up a picture, you guys. Look, I didn't even watch Stranger Things, but I know who that is.
Macman loved the design of the lightsaber hilt. See, I think that I like the fact that it is very sleek and slender looking, but it reminds me too much of Indara's, and I get flashbacks of that show. So I kind of wish they went with a different design, but it is pretty. It's nice.
Okay, here you go.
Really? You think I look like her?
I could see it.
What's up, Bricks?
Hey,
Welcome.
Rick.
Oh, I just popped my elbow.
I heard
Bro,
that.
come on.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard a pop.
Can't say I remember no acolyte. Oh, man. I love it. Hey, we got 5 people in here. Thanks for joining, guys.
Shout
Appreciate
out
the
to all
love.
5 of you.
Heck yeah.
Sadie Sinks. That's her name, right?
Since you're here, whatever channel you're watching this on, click like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, please. And share this with people you know and love.
Oh, Brick, since you're here, and you don't have to go and watch the replay now. Me and Daisy were playing Fortnite earlier, and we found a place called Tinkle Terrace, and it's named after Daisy. So she's got an entire section of the Fortnite chapter. What is it, like chapter 6, whatever?
It's got a Tinkle Palace and everything. It's great.
Yeah. Daisy looking like she's about to kill us.
If looks could kill, we would be 2 very dead men right now.
Let me just go ahead and look at him.
Don't do that to me. Oh my gosh, we have made history. Dude, there's 6 of you guys in here. Thanks so much for joining us. This is fun. We like this stuff. Oh man, that's so funny. I can see it though, Daisy. You do look like her. Yep.
Well, there you go. My look-alike. Sadie Sinks.
So apparently there's a Temu warehouse in China that went up in smoke, and I just saw a meme that said a 57,000 square foot Temu warehouse in China went up in flames today. The total loss of the inventory has been estimated to be as high as $56.19. For those of you who know what Temu is, and it's funny.
Daisy, have you ever heard of Temu? You look very confused.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Don't lie to us. Hey, you know what? My buddy and I used to joke around anytime we were like, hey, we have to go use the bathroom. We'd always tell each other, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy, okay? Daisy, we tease because we care. Because we're friends. Good friends tease. Good friends don't lie to each other, but good friends tease each other.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
I think so. I do. Hey, there's 7 of you in here now. Heck yeah. Bring it on. I like it. Poor Daisy, we be taking it too far. No, I'm sorry, Daisy.
No, it's all out of love.
Because trust me, there will come a time, and I'm sure she's thinking this in her head as she's plotting her revenge. There will come a time when one, either nerd or I, will do something really dumb or say something
like
really
she
dumb.
outed me for freaking myself out the other day.
Yeah.
Or when I got you in the group chat yesterday for your stomach problems.
Yeah, freaking yeah.
Yeah, that too. See, It goes both ways, and that's the beautiful thing of good friendships is you can dish it and take it. There are
Y'all
some
should hear
moments
the potty mouth on this lady when we play Fortnite.
you should. She let some out last night when she was showing us that card and that one that you sent her and told her like, hey, this is you. And she's like, beep well. And I'm like, whoa, Daisy, sailor's mouth a little bit here, huh?
I apologize after.
No, you're good.
Yeah. When we take her, yes.
No,
Let's
it's going to
go.
be Revenge of the Tinklers.
Oh,
Fortnite brings out the worst in all of our mouths. You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Oh, yeah, I'll literally just be talking to Daisy, and then I'll just see like you have placed whatever number we place, and I'll just like let out the like loudest curse word that I've ever let out.
Oh man.
see, it's like Nerd just said. When we're not streaming, like he just hears my mouth, just the words just flying everywhere. But then he sees my sheltered self when we go live, and he's like, "Yeah, this isn't Daisy. This is not her.
I
It's not."
want to see the real Daisy. Hey Nerd, next time you're doing that, just can you record a little bit? I want to see the real Daisy.
Just wait for whenever I get my streaming stuff set back up so I can actually record.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I want to see the real Daisy.
This is the censored Daisy.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I would say you could watch mine and Nerds gaming videos on my channel, but that's just an even more censored version of me on my gaming channel, so there would be no point.
I want her to let loose. Daisy looks like a I love you, Pa. Oh man, Pop. The magic of your comments is spot on, and I love it. Please stay in. Daisy,
you want us to stop,
you hurt him. Don't you dare hurt him. Okay? I'm not just saying violent physically. I'm saying violent emotionally and with your words. You don't touch Ricky.
Daisy has no regard for anybody's emotional state. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Okay.
I'm just messing.
What's up with the Canadian? It is not a Canadian hat. These hats originated over in England. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Canadian, England, same thing.
Don't you know, eh? Yeah, we are. One of my favorite scenes from Family Guy. We're gonna go watch the World Championship curling match. It's Mexico versus Canada. You know how Canada got its name, right?
No.
They're picking letters out of a hat. CANADA.
You never wore your cowboy hat the other day, Gazer.
I didn't. No.
You have a cowboy hat? You trying to be Dave Filoni for Halloween?
Do you want to see the cowboy hat?
Yes.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take my cam off for just a second.
It's an amazing cowboy hat.
So, Daisy, you're coming to ICCC 2026, right?
I'm most likely still gonna be broke by then, so.
But you're still coming, right? Just apply for press.
Then I've got to. Well. Oh!
Who would win a fight, Voldemort or Vader? Vader. Voldemort couldn't even take over a fucking high school, bro. Vader. Easily. I think you made Daisy very happy after all the teasing that we just did.
How are you going to?
It's Dave Filoni himself.
Plane.
What's up, guys?
Bro, I know what video we're doing for fucking for April Fools.
I can't wait to hear this.
I'm gonna interview Dave Filoni, and it's
Heck
just gonna be you.
I'll just kind of keep my head down a little bit, you know. Just...
Who's sneaking me on the plane then for ICCC?
Just drive. You have a car. Yeah. He asked. Oops, hold on. Yes, who would win in a fight, Voldemort or Vader? And I said Vader. Voldemort couldn't even freaking take over a high school.
True story. True story. Mr. Filoni, can you fire Kathleen Kennedy for us to sincerely the fandom? Unfortunately, I don't have that power right now.
Unfortunately, she can fire Dave.
Exactly. I kind of got to mind my P's and Q's over here.
Yeah, I could see it. If you had the long beak mask,
yeah,
you would easily be a plague doctor.
No, I get it. I see.
It looks so uncomfortable with the headphones.
I do what I have to for the fans. I endure. You just admitted that you were drinking a few chats ago.
No.
He said, "Guess what I'm drinking?"
Coke Zero.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Well, then you need to stop drinking the Coke Zeros.
See,
are you sure there's nothing in them?
Oh, there's most definitely rum in there. He was playing as Jack Sparrow on Fortnite earlier.
Oh.
And he kept asking me, why is the rum always gone?
He's gone.
Well, me and Brick will have our own little Comic-Con convention live on YouTube. We'll just show each other our collectibles.
Brick, just like beat Tony or Ricky up and make them bring you.
One of my favorite Jack Sparrow quotes is the ones where he's like, you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. Honestly, it's the honest ones you have to look out for. You never know when they're going to do something really, really stupid. Or the one where he's got the little cannon and he's like about to blow himself over to the other ship and he's got the little like toy figurine in there and Beckett's like, you're mad, and he's like, thank goodness for that, because if I wasn't, this would probably never work.
Oh shoot, confirmed. Hop steals people's rum. I believe it.
Oh man. You are by far the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard
of me. I love that movie.
Seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
I was obsessed with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies when I was younger because I loved Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom because
that's actually the one part of the movie I don't like.
What? Orlando Bloom?
Keira Knightley. I'm sorry, I just don't. Haha, poor Tony. He does enough. I would never torture him like that. He gave me lightsabers for Christmas. Very nice. I can point names and name fingers. I love that. That's a good line. Yep.
Dude, my all-time favorite line of any of the pirate movies have got to be, what are you doing? Reading the Bible. You can't read. You get points for trying.
But pretending to read the Bible's a lie. That's an audience.
Yeah.
You get credit for trying. Do you think Tack Renaud is the supervisor?
I think Hondo is Tack Renaud. I think it's just a false name.
That could be. Oh man.
Oh, my bad.
No, you go for it.
For it at the same time. I've got
Oh!
What are you doing?
I was trying to show off Avada Sakno's signature, and she's trying to attack me.
And then you dropped your picture of her.
She tried to attack me.
I did see that. She did reach out with the force, and she tried to attack you.
Just stay. Everything just stay. Thank you.
I've got a jacket. I've got a jacket, and guess what's inside it? Do you know that whole part?
Yes.
Do you know that whole part was completely made up in the moment?
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to say that, and he like held it up, and he was like, "Oh, I got a jacket." I love it when he starts that out. He's like, "Oi, fish face."
What movie is it? I know it's a Pirates movie, but some lady goes to give Jack. Is it the jar of dirt? And I forgot what it was, but he's like, "This is useless." She's like, "Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it back."
It's the jar of dirt. He's like, "No,
it was."
Yeah, it's the jar of dirt. He's like, "Well, if you don't want it, it was Tia Dalma. If you don't want it, give it back." And he's like, "No."
Sounds like something Daisy would do.
Griff, yo, what's up, Griff? How are you? How are you doing, my man? Thanks for coming into the chat. Love it. Love it. Love it. Ooh, Bryce Dallas Howard is directing this week's episode. LFG, let's go. It's going to be good. I love Bryce Dallas Howard stuff. I think she's good. Sean says, I already have the key. No, you don't. Oh, that key. And slices his tentacle off. Yeah, that was good. I love when at the beginning of that one where he like holds up the picture of the key and he's like, gentlemen, what do keys do? Keys unlock things? And he's like, and then he says something to the effect of, he's like, what's good about having the thing that needs to be unlocked when you don't have the thing which unlocks it? You know, he like goes into this like complete like Jack Sparrow ramble. It was pretty funny. I love that part. Let's see. When he's like, well, how many souls is Will's worth? And he's like however many souls, and he's like, how many more souls do I need? He's like 99 more souls, and he's like, can you live with it, Jack? Can you live an innocent while you condemn an innocent man to this while you roam free? And he's like, yep, I'm good with it. Shall we see him blood? I mean, ink.
Yeah.
Commander Jesse. Oh, Will of the Force is in here. Happy New Year, all. Wishing you a great 2025. What's up, Will of the Force? Thanks for joining. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love and the support. Commander Jesse, hello there. General Kenobi, you are a bold one.
Me and Star Wars Nerd were harassing Jesse the other night, so now we need to be careful.
How are you guys doing, Will of the Force and Commander Jesse? I hope you guys are doing all right.
Bubble Girl.
Pop says, coming out in theaters. Bubble Girl starring Daisy.
Why 2026?
Because there's a lot of prep. You know, you got pre-production, post-production, you know, the whole
All
thing.
the bubble wrap we got to get.
Yeah, that's a lot of bubble wrap there, Daisy.
Oh, no.
Hey, it's Jar Jar Binks.
He's saying that because that's his new nickname for me. I don't know if you were watching his chat the other night.
It wasn't. Guys, we have 8 people in here. This is awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you guys being in here.
Oh.
Brick Creations and Collectibles, using the Force. We are all getting monetized so we can all hang out and afford ICCC.
Well,
there we
Commander
go.
Jesse told me the other day that he's personally going to pay for me and you, Gazer, to go. So he's
for
canceling. What? Jesse's canceling his plans for celebration. He's going to pay for me and you to go to ICCC.
Really?
I knew you were trolling.
You're such a nice guy. You're like the nicest guy I know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's like Family Guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey.
See, Jesse, I don't have to just be in your chats to cause shenanigans.
We cause it wherever we go. We're like herpes. We go everywhere.
Rick, we need to get together and do that Jar Jar competition video.
Yes,
thing.
guys, we have 9 people in the chat and then watching right now.
That's the most I've ever seen in one room.
I think so too.
I can't count past 5, so
yeah. Otherwise, you have to break out, your toesies too, right?
Nah, dude, I can only count on one hand.
Oh, dang, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
How to Hurt Yourself, coming soon to theaters.
Starring
Daisy. Oh man, Brick says she's jumping chats. Which chats are you jumping?
Probably us and Tony.
Is Tony still going?
Probably.
Daisy knows. Look at, she's not even paying attention to our conversation.
I know, she's been watching
Tony
the entire time.
I'm going back into the chat now. I'm seeing if she's in that chat. Wow. That is all I gotta say. Is just wow.
Yeah, me too. Really. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
You good?
What do you have to say wow about? I'm here and invested in this conversation. Oh, no, it's over. That's over. Between gazer and nerd. Ah, gotcha. Whichever one you jump in, we see the comments for both on here, so it's okay, Daisy. Again, we tease because we care. It's not we scare because we care. We tease because we care. What do you... That was mean, Daisy. Daisy doesn't give 2 flying monkeys. Not my circus, not my monkey.
That's what my mom used to say every time that she used to come into work.
What? Not my monkey, not my circus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can count a potato.
Bro, I didn't know you counted an Australian. That's awesome.
Bro, that's legit.
I don't know if you watch Blur on Mandalore. He's a good buddy of mine, but
yep.
Every time he talks about like AUD, he's like, bro, Australian money, it's like it's worth less than a sack of potatoes. Like you're better off paying with sacks of potatoes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He just commented that again after you said that. Pops a Will of the Force and chat, y'all rock. I agree. Everyone in this chat rocks. Rock and roll. But can you count to fried potato? Ooh, that's a good question.
I can count to baked potato.
Bro, that's
double
high class. Bro,
matter of fact, better yet, I can count to fully loaded baked potato skins.
Fully loaded twice baked potato skins.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Serve with a nice buffalo ranch sauce on the side.
Ooh, yeah.
God dang, now I'm hungry.
Right? I'm going to Taco Bell after this, so yeah. I just got my card sleeve, so now I can open my Topps cards. Ooh, when is that going live? Jeez.
What movie is what for, bro? Sean said this from Deadpool Wolverine, bro.
Yep. All right. Hey, that's where they get their name.
I can't say I remember. No, Atten.
At.
Oh, well.
Oh, this is fun, guys.
We've been going for a good minute. I know Gazer's thinking about that Taco Bell. Daisy's probably going to make another burrito.
I pick up my phone.
What?
I still got another 45 minutes before I pick up my friend for the late night Taco Bell run, so we're okay. I'm just moving around, making room for the Taco Bell. Let's see. Put Daisy in an AT-AT and see how she hurts herself.
I think anybody would hurt themselves in an AT-AT.
Way. You know the guns on the front end that stick right here that are welded in? Daisy would find a way to turn those guns around and point them at herself. I love you, Daisy, but we all know this is true. I can count to potato. What movie is this from?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to look it up because I cheat. Something? If you ain't cheating, you're not trying. What movie is that from?
I don't know. Anytime I hear potato, my mind immediately goes to Lord of the Rings.
Ringer?
Potatoes.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. I want to do before the end of the year. We'll see. Crunch time. You got this. Let us know. Hey, you should do a live unboxing. We will all be
go
there
live right now, Brick Creations. I'll end this right now and come join your chat.
He'll end his side. I'll keep this going. Really, nerd?
Well,
Really?
I think it ends if either one of us ends stream.
Just leave the studio. Don't end the stream.
Just leave the studio. Oh, wait, I think I can actually.
You can.
Yeah, I can just remove my stuff.
I'll keep this going, but I will pull you up on my other screen here, Bricks, with your live stream if you go right now. Oh, better yet, we could add her YouTube to this. Get her to come on here. She can live stream from here with all of us on here, and she could do a live unboxing with friends. Just saying, that would be sweet. Johnny Knoxville, the ringer.
Yeah.
Aloha, Outpost. What's going on, man? What were you gonna say?
I love that movie. If we were to add her to StreamYard, we need like all of her info, and I don't know how.
Gotcha. Fair. Mr. Outpost, how you be, sir? What are you up to? Where are my tamales?
So, Ricky bringing up the ringer every time I think of that movie. I got one question to ask you about that movie, Ricky. When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Oh man, just had some burrito tacos at a homie's house. Tamales no mas. My tamales are gone.
I ain't even bringing the beer to you. Like, come on, man.
I'm not angry, Outpost. I'm just disappointed. Oh man,
you brought it up the other day, Gazer, so I gotta ask you, do you want a smoke and a pancake, cigar and a waffle, pipe and a crepe?
Both. All of the above.
Nah.
Nope, just laugh like a
Brother,
little kid.
I'm up at 4 in the morning. What are you
Laugh
talking
like
about?
a little kid at like 2 in the morning when you wake them up. If I'm ever fortunate to meet with y'all, I would be happy to make some food for y'all. Okay, I can accept that, Outpost. I can accept
just
that.
give it away.
So you're coming to ICCC, right?
I love how we're just trying to get everybody to come to ICCC.
Why not? Let's make it a party, man.
Kenrick, you just get me on video chat on your phone, and then I'll be there. Like,
Doesn't count.
What? Oh.
No. You have to physically be there. It says not from Hawaii. You can fly from Hawaii. They invented these things called planes, my guy.
Hey, man, I'll take a poke bowl. I've always wanted to try one of those.
A poke bowl?
Yeah.
My wife makes those homemade. They're really good. I love poke bowls. Actually, it's funny. I never grew up liking sushi or anything like that. I hated it. And now that I met my wife, she's got me into sushi.
I was the same way up until I was like 17, 18. And then I just like tried it one day and I was like, bro, this is good.
It is. Especially when they do like their sriracha mayo sauces and stuff like that. You can dip it in. It's so good.
Why has everything got to be closed around me right now? Daisy, this is your fault.
Yeah, Daisy. Just accept responsibility and let's move on. Oh, man. She wants to kill us. You have hate. You have anger, but you don't use them.
I can feel your anger. Makes you stronger. Gives you focus.
Yeah. You want to kill me right now.
I would certainly like to.
Well, if y'all come out here before March, I'll take you to North Shore and get some poke and shaved ice. Ooh, that sounds good, actually.
Brother, I can't go to Hawaii before March. I got ICCC in freaking May.
True story.
And then Rebel Scum in freaking
My
August.
birthday.
Did you get accepted
My-
for the press pass at all?
No, not yet.
Okay. I applied for it. We'll see what happens. I hope I hear something soon about the press pass for ICCC.
Yeah, man, we're kind of getting in the crunch time.
We are.
Sean, is there a full moon tonight?
This reminds me of an old dad joke I know. Would you like to hear said dad joke?
Yes.
Back in the late 1800s, when they were still true cowboys and stuff out there. This one cowboy, after he's cattle ranching all day, he goes into town and wants to sit down and get a drink. And he's sitting there and he's drinking. And after a little bit, he's got to go use the bathroom. But obviously they have outhouses. So it's starting to get dark. It's not quite dark, but it's starting to get dark. So he, opens up the saloon doors. He looks out and he sees an outhouse. So he runs over there and he goes into the outhouse. And right before he's about to start going, he lights a cigarette, puts it in his mouth, and he's about to start going. And he looks down and he sees something, and his cigarette falls out of his mouth. And he sees something moving down there, and he's like, "What?" So he takes out a match and he lights a match and he's holding it there. And there's this Indian sitting in the hole of the outhouse looking up at him. He's looking back down at the Indian. They're kind of just sitting there looking at each other. And he's like, "How long you been down there, partner?" Indian looks back up and goes, "Many moons."
Okay, so if you're in Hawaii, why would you want to go to Cali? That's like, why would you torture yourself like that?
That dude is in the armed forces.
Okay, so he has no say. Gotcha.
He has no say. He's just being moved. So
pack your bags, boy.
you move on. Get up out of here. All right. Well, we can end this if you want.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired.
What do you mean? You've been tired this entire time.
Yeah, but I feel like I could watch a couple episodes of The Sopranos and go to sleep.
Hold on a second here. Hold on.
It's been like 30 seconds.
Many moons. Does he mean many full moons? Yes. But you know what I meant. Many
Full moons, half moons, crescent moons, ET moons.
Just a second here. I want to show you guys something real quick. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get it here before we take off.
So,
what's up, Ricky?
Oh, what's up? What's up, Daisy? You want to say that now to my face?
Oh no.
She thought she was tough. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. That's me. That's me. Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say, why am I hearing myself in the background?
I still was watching, but I literally got out of work and I saw Daisy's message. And then I was at Walmart trying to get me some honey because my throat, it's freaking killing me right now.
You sound a lot better.
And I'm
than
literally
you
at
have.
Walmart walking the aisle with you guys on speaker live and the whole chat. Ladies are looking at me like, does this guy not have headphones on? I was like, no. I said, you know what? Let me just hop on real quick. I'm making myself a tea. This cough, cold, whatever is killing me. I think it's Daisy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Daisy's
Ricky, you should have looked at that lady and been like, Jedi business, go back to your shopping.
I don't know about you guys, but going at Walmart like late at night, not a good idea.
Dude, I miss
You're a
going to Walmart
rookie,
at like
my
2 or 3
friend.
o'clock in the morning.
I listened to a comedian that was like, if you ever want to feel better about yourself, go to Walmart late at night.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad. I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
If you're smart, you're gonna go to Walmart at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, probably.
Around where I live, it's really not that bad.
It used to be 24 hours before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to go at 2 or 3 in the morning to try to get the Funko chases. Because they'll
Jeepers.
restock. They'll
Yeah.
restock at night. And
Yep.
it's what back then it was like for every 6 there was a chase.
Yep.
So I would wait for them to restock. Sometimes some Walmarts were pretty cool. They'll be in pallets down the aisle, and I'm like, "Can I look through that box?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, no problem, man."
Dang.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
old. That's the old school Funko. That's how I got Pop, the bounty collector, right there.
Yeah.
I was bountying at 2, 3 in the morning for Funko Pops.
I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not. I saw some stuff going up that Walmart's thinking about starting next summer, going back to 24 hours.
Oh wow!
So
No, I mean, I think they will be able to restock because the thing is, like, they sell out a lot of stuff.
they do.
So if they close and then they have to try to restock at early 5, 6 in the morning, and there's people that come in to shop at 5, 6 in the morning, not everything's restocked, so they potentially could be losing sales.
Right.
Versus if they're stocking up at 3 or 4 in the morning, things are ready to go for
Yeah.
those people that normally come in at 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot
I
of
can see
people
that
that-
happening.
And
And
there's
then
a lot
people
of
like
people that would
working the
work.
third shift. There's some people that
Exactly.
like working third shifts.
Yep.
You know,
They're up anyway, and they like the
Mhm.
night differential and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
As somebody who works an overnight job, I can attest that there's a lot of people that do a lot of their shopping on overnights.
Mm. There you go.
So Walmart is definitely missing out on a bunch of sales.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, I get the pandemic, and I don't know for you guys, but here, Walgreens used to be 24 hours. I want to say maybe there were some couple CVSs that were out
Yeah.
open 24 hours.
They're not. They're not anymore.
And yeah, sometimes you need something at a random time, but everything shuts down, especially here, like around 9 or 10. 9, 10 o'clock, you're screwed. Go
Yep.
to the gas station for overpriced items.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the hard part too, especially like now that I have I have kids that are younger, like in between the ages of 4 and 9. It's like if you wake up in the middle of the night and one of the kids is sick and they need a medicine that maybe you don't have, you can't go to Walmart or Walgreens in the
Nope.
middle of the night to grab anything anymore. Like you used to be able to do that.
They're like, "Oh my God, Ricky got in the chat, and all of a sudden we got to talk about serious stuff now." Let's go back. Oh, Dad's here.
What's y'all's at so I can follow sub?
Ooh.
My link tree's on my channel and my Instagram, Star Wars Nerd 00.
Mine is on my name here.
My name is Lazy Daisy. You can find me on Instagram.
Ricky, you need to create an Instagram called that just for fun, and let's just make it all like satire and stuff. That would be hilarious. Lazy Daisy.
Lazy Daisy. Yeah, there we go. The moments I'll put like different faces of Daisy when her emotions.
Appreciate you, good sir. Let's get 300 by the end of tomorrow.
I am Daisy Dork _ on Instagram, and then Daisy Dork on YouTube. And then I have my blog channel, Crazy Daisy, that Ricky named.
Crazy Daisy. Now you need the Lazy Daisy. I see
Lazy
your Ricky.
Daisy.
I see today your Buccaneers. I mean, it's the Panthers, but they took it to the Panthers today.
Yeah, I saw you. I think you were wearing your Green Bay.
Yeah.
And what were you doing? Were you actually gaming or watching the game?
I was gaming, but I was also on my TV right here. I had the game going.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
they are getting their butts handed to them by the Vikings until like the last 7 minutes.
Man, yeah. That was a really close game.
Yeah, it
Is
was.
that the lanyard that you wore to ICCC? That's next to you on the wall.
This right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
so cool.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
this was definitely dope artwork for the press pass. I wonder how it's gonna look this year. Hopefully, there's no guarantee I'm gonna get it the second year, but hopefully I get it. And then
That's
I
what
have
Star Wars Nerd and I are hoping we get the
Did
press
they
pass
say
this
if
year.
there's a specific date when they're gonna like a deadline of when they're gonna announce who like the press
I think they said
passes?
like April
April.
or something.
Okay.
Then this was VIP at Chicago.
Wow.
Ooh, that Batman is sick.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
And then this was VIP at Orlando Comic Con. Collector Con.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
And then this one didn't get VIP, but this was all day access for MegaCon in Orlando.
Okay.
Oh
So-
my gosh.
So yeah, this is
Speaking-
just a little collection of last year's cons. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, everything last
Speaking
year.
of Batman voice, Ricky, you know that part in Batman Begins where like he pulls up the guy upside down and he's like, where were the other drugs going or whatever? Do you see the college humor video of that?
No,
You ever see that? Oh, it's hilarious. I forget his name. He's a famous comedian. He like dresses up in a bat suit or whatever, and it's like him trying to figure out his voice. So he pulls the guy up, and it gets to him. He's like, "Where were the other drugs going?" And he's like, got this whole mantra trying to figure out his voice. It's pretty funny.
oh my god, Batman's voice is so iconic. What's up, guys? Just came back from
From where?
Mexico.
Mhm.
Also, Pop, I might be going to MegaCon. Are you going? If so, we have to meet up. Of course, you bring the modelos, bro. And I want the alcoholic one. All right. We gotta take alcohol shots. Obi Sean, any socials I can follow you on?
Ricky, what's we were talking about some of our favorite beers, but Nerd and I, what are some of the things that you drink?
Let's see. I like Yingling.
Yeah, my
Why?
guy. Woo!
Yingling is really good.
That's my favorite.
What's the other one that I think it was something with blue.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. There you go.
Blue Moon's good. Blue Moon's good.
Blue Moon is good. I guess I like the wheat, but typically you'll find me with a Corona.
Okay.
Typically I'll take the Corona. I kind of do it a little bit different. Put a little lime in there. A little lime. Sometimes if I feel fancy, I put a little bit of salt. I know that Daisy, that's like a spice hot sauce to use.
I do the lime too. Like I'll stick it in the bottle and like turn it upside down.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, for me it's Jack, man. Jack's my favorite. Me and Jack are best friends.
Okay.
Throw a little bit of Coke in there.
Yep. I like
Me
some
and
Jack and
Jameson are
Coke.
best friends.
Hey.
I'm also like during the summer and stuff. I'm a big whiskey sour guy. I love whiskey sours.
There we go. Daisy? Rum?
Oh wait. No.
Vodka.
Oh,
I don't
she's
drink.
vodka. Oh,
Never
are you
tasted
from
a sip
Russia?
of alcohol.
You don't drink?
Nope.
No, she
I have
drinks.
never tasted alcohol in my life.
That's a lie because your favorite ice cream is rum raisin.
Dude, MacMan went and got a burrito. Where did you get the
What?
burrito? What kind of burrito was it? We got to know details, MacMan. Details.
Be
Ooh,
careful
from
because Ricky ruined my burrito last night. So
You
need to
ruined your burrito last night.
your burrito last night.
And then you went and hurt Ricky's feelings.
So this was Daisy last night. So Daisy's like this, like looking, at the camera. And she's like, He comes back. I'm like, Daisy, are you eating your burrito while we're live? Come on, Daisy.
Oh,
That was a great reenactment, Ricky. I mean, that was like spot on.
First, she's like looking at the camera, like, are they watching? You're live, Daisy. Yes, everybody is watching you. And then you're like, I'm gonna slowly go down.
No one notices.
Nobody notices. Oh my goodness.
crap! Oh my gosh! Brick says she's locked her keys in her car the first time in her life.
no.
Bricks,
Oh no.
no.
That sucks.
Okay, I'll tell you a quick story that'll maybe hopefully make you feel better. So I got my driver's license on a Tuesday. I worked Tuesday night at the local grocery store. Finally got my license. My dad let me take the car. Super stoked. I got out of the car, locked the door, shut the door, realized the keys were in the car.
Oh,
The first night that I had my driver's license, I locked the keys in the car. That was not a phone call I was very happy to make with my dad. And my dad was not happy to hear from me about that.
so you want to hear something? A most stupid moment about me?
Okay, let's do this.
So I locked my keys in the car. Cool. Where's the spare? Because you usually get two, right?
Yeah.
The spare is in my backpack. That is also in my car. I forgot to take the spare out of my backpack. So they look at me and says, "Where's your spare?" In the car. So both keys are in there. Way to go, Ricky. Way to go.
Yes, I am that dumb. They're both in there. Just give me my keys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I
Now,
like
brick. If your car was made out of Lego, then you could have used the brick remover to open the door.
See? He's not wrong. See, that's why I love my wife's vehicle though. She's got a 2018 Ford Expedition and it's got like the nice key fob. And like I can leave the key in there and lock it. And then it has the door code on the side that I can just do ding and it unlocks and pop open the door, like it's kind of nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So like a lot of times, like if I go to like different like big concerts and stuff, instead of trying to keep my keys on me and having to potentially lose them, I'll hide them in the vehicle and then lock the vehicle from the keypad. So
See, I had a push to start car for a good year or two, and I lost both the key fobs, but I know that they were somewhere in the car because it would start up every time.
That's hilarious.
I just couldn't lock the doors because it was a Toyota, so every time they'd lock, it would unlock them.
I would unlock it, yeah. Wow, there's somewhere in here, but I just don't know where.
I gave my mom the car for Christmas, and she ended up totaling it out, hitting a deer. To this day,
my God.
never found the key fob.
Found the key.
That's hilarious. Topps cards unboxing. Are you thinking of going live? What is that? What are you trying to tell us, Bricks?
Bricks ain't trying to go live.
Is she sending us a message?
Macman put, Ricky couldn't ruin this burrito. Tortilla wrapped with steak, rice, cheese, Frank's Red Hot, and peppers. Is that from a local burrito place or like a food truck?
It's gotta be a food truck.
I was telling these guys here, there's a couple of them throughout my area here, but there's a place here called Abelardo's, and they're only open from like 9 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh,
so they stay out
only open from.
I was about to say,
and they're only open because I'm thinking you're gonna say like 9 a.m. to like 2 in the afternoon, and that's
true.
it.
Yeah.
True.
3
I
a.m.
misspoke. They're open quite a while, but they're open later than Taco Bell around here. You know what I mean? Like they're open till 3 or 4 in the morning, and so
you know why they open that late, right?
Why?
A nice burrito is a quick way to sober up.
True story. But their burritos are awesome. I mean, they're like yay long and like they're huge, man. I mean, they like stuff them. I was telling Nerd my favorite one is like the California one with like the steak, the rice, the beans, and they throw a handful of fries on it. Oh man, I love that one.
So it's pretty big that Daisy cannot hide from eating it.
Correct.
Got it.
Correct. Yep. This is true.
It looks
not even
Ricky.
with a slow burn.
I don't know. I feel like something pinching me in my neck. Do you have like a Ricky doll that you're down? What? Daisy, show your hands.
Been kind of bending down a lot and making
Daisy, show your hands.
Let's see the
hands, Daisy. What are you doing?
What's your voodoo doll?
I saw you drop something.
See what you think she's making you a Jawa doll, but in all reality, it's a Ricky voodoo doll.
Ricky's yarn is behind me. Okay, there's proof. I'm gonna start making it. It's okay.
Wow.
So no, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna make you a Jawa anymore. I'm gonna make you a voodoo doll, and I'm gonna keep it.
Sorry. Coughing. It was a mid cough and laugh at the same time.
It's from local, but I added the Frank's Red Hot. That's a good ad.
So after I eat beans, it's not a pleasant night. Because the sound I make is not kind. Oh my god!
I think
Are
that's
you over
most
there tooting. You tooting your bed, Obi Sean.
I feel bad for my wife because when I eat burritos and stuff, like obviously I don't want to toot under the covers or anything because that's just gonna waft her and muffin her. But then if the hard part is I sleep with a fan on me, so if I try to turn and
It's
go
gonna
under the
spread
covers,
whole
it just
room.
goes right back to her because it's blowing towards her. I'm like, sorry, babe.
Yeah, we got this little running joke between me and my girl. Like if I fart and you hear like a burp, we're like, well, there goes that duck again. That duck is inside this room.
We call it barking
spiders.
There's another
Aflac
barking
duck
spider.
in the room.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And there's another. My wife and I. There's another barking spider in the room. Oh man. Post says that's what I look forward to in Cali. Cali burritos. Oh yeah.
You know, I always get jealous when I look on Instagram and I see all these great food videos, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me know where it's at. Tampa, Orlando, Daytona, California. Come on, man.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but don't get me wrong, Orlando, if you are truly Orlando, so Disney is not Orlando. I want to tell everybody that Disney is not Orlando. I live near downtown Orlando, near the arena. I'm like 5 minutes away from the arena. We're a foodie town. We have a lot of local mom and pop shops, things that are opening, popping up all the time. So it's good food here. But man, Cali just seems like Cali got a lot.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of culture. A lot of culture. I like Vietnamese food, Korean food,
Ooh, yeah.
Mexican food, but they got Salvadorian food, Guatemalan food.
My mouth is watering, man. I'm gonna need you to stop.
So Hispanic food is my favorite, but I also love like Indian food.
Ricky Dynamite Ghost. Yeah, Tony sent me a screenshot. He's like, hey man, Will's gonna give you a good deal for the Ghost. I'm over here like, where am I gonna fit that? I can't even fit that nowhere. I got bumped out of the room to the living room now. So I'm here. It looks nice and pretty, but if you go, let me see if I can switch it. If you go a little bit this way, there goes the living room, folks. So yeah, there is no room here for no ghosts.
Nope, nothing.
No, sir.
Will says, I'll give you a better deal than Temu. Speaking of which, I was just reading to these guys when we first started the stream. I don't know if you saw it, Ricky.
Yeah,
the Temu
lost for $53. That's hilarious. Will keeps on getting me on Temu because I did buy some Star Wars Lego minifigs from Temu, but obviously they're not official. Right. But it looked pretty good. But
Chinese government got your info now, man.
But ever since then, oh yeah, they got my info, but they got my old debit card that expired. So delete. Good luck. But now I moved on to official Lego stuff. No more Temu.
No more Temu, unfortunately. That's a bummer.
Yeah. I mean, you give it a shot.
Brick says, I think I'm up to opening my blaster box.
Ooh.
Heck yeah.
You want to open it up on here?
Yeah. You want to do it on here, Bricks? We can send you the thing. We can do a quick opening.
I mean, y'all can. I'm about to get going.
I was gonna say, nerd, if you need to go, you can. I can close things out here.
Where are you going?
To go get some food and go to sleep. We've been trying to end this for like 30 minutes.
Oh,
I do have to live in like 10 or 15 minutes here, but
I didn't mean to crash the party.
No, you did not crash anything. We love having you on here, dude. Anytime we're gonna get you on, we love it. It's awesome, and we appreciate you taking the time to do it.
No problem.
Yeah, we get to give you a hard time.
No, you be nice, Stacy. You be nice.
I just go get to cause shenanigans in the comments. So
Daisy broke it.
Bricks, let's plan another live stream and we can do a live unboxing with friends.
Hey, if I can find a blaster box,
Yes.
we could do a dual blaster box live.
Let's plan it, guys. Seriously, we will plan it.
Because I heard they're coming around, like, so it's the Ahsoka blaster box, and you got to check your local Target and Walmart. I think they're $24.
Okay.
So $24, and you can get an autograph from there.
Ooh.
Now the chance of it is rare versus buying obviously like a hobby box or buying a case, but still I have seen people get autographs from there. So
okay,
I'm looking out.
I wonder if they find them if I find them at Walmart, if I can use my wife's discount there. Yeah.
Are we about to go to Temu station to pick up some power converters?
Power converters.
I love it.
Power converters, forget about it.
Ooh, Brick Creations, that would be awesome. Yeah, so let's plan it, guys.
I'll buy a freaking blaster box. We'll get a COD thing going.
Oh yeah.
So let's plan it. We'll go ahead, Ricky. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, because I like those red prism cards.
Yes, like, those are cool.
You could get the red ones. Yeah, I need that at Vader.
Yeah, we'll plan that, guys. We'll be in touch.
Snacks ain't even sharing.
Wait, what?
I can't say anything. I'm about to go get T-Bell. Oh, Ricola.
Ricola.
Oh man. But yeah, guys, we will plan that. We will talk. We will we'll get all that done. Don't forget, guys, go to Rebel Scum Art and Apparel. Sign up for those rewards. Use code SWN00 or Star Wars Gazer. Get 15% off your entire order. Go to Battle Packs. Use code Gazer10. Get 10% off your entire orders. Ooh.
This is pod gazing.
Now this is pod gazing. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I need that. No.
Dude.
I like it.
That just made my night. I can't even lie.
And then also go to saberspro.com. Use code Gazer at checkout. 10% off your entire order. So, well, we appreciate you guys. All 7 you in here. We had 9 at one point. Like, this is cool. Like, I think that was the most we've ever had in the stream. Thank you, Ricky, for joining us, sir.
No problem. Anytime.
So we'll be in touch, all 4 of us and Bricks, and we'll do a live blaster box unboxing for all of us and see what we got. So
what's funny is I'm trying to sell some cards and I'm about to go and buy a blaster box.
It's for the content, baby. It's for the content.
But you also save them and sell them at ICCon. People,
yeah, that's what I might do.
Heck yeah, I love it. Well, guys, from Star Wars Nerd to Pop the Bounty Collector, Daisy Dork, and myself, thank you guys for watching, and may the Force be with you always. What up?